I'm Brian Tillis, the modern day founder of the Palm Beach Chess Club, and I'd like to welcome you to our club and our tournaments. And this video is to break down what to expect when you come to our club, social norms, expectations, and whatnot, and the things that you need. These are the most common questions I get in email, as well as when people actually come to our chess club. And I'd like to explain some of these things because sometimes it helps just having that friendly face, giving you the information, rather than getting a website and a link and all this stuff to read. So let's just go through it, shall we? So I'm going to take us to palmbeachchess.com, and we have a number of different things that we offer, from lessons, after-school programs, but you're here for the chess club, so I'm going to take us to the chess club, and let's go through some of this information. So we actually have 2 meeting times. Every Tuesday night, we meet at the Habit Burger Grill on North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens. The last Saturday of the month, we meet at the North Palm Beach Library. Now, the last Tuesday and last Saturday are official United States Chess Federation tournaments. You can only compete in those tournaments if, on the US Chess website, you become a member of the Federation. Once you have a membership, filling out the basic demographics and purchase that, we can see rates now, 45 for a year, senior, 40, etc., etc. You can compete in any official tournament in the United States, including our events. So back to the general normal chess club, how it looks. So on a normal Tuesday night, let's open up this picture here. We're playing in the back area of Habit Burger, and people come in and they're just playing casual games. The only time it's different is on the final Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the month, when we have the official tournaments. Our meeting time is from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. Most players show up around 6 p.m. due to their working schedule, and Habit Burger closes at 10. So we have an end time around 9 to be courteous to the staff, because they're generous enough to give us the space on Tuesdays, so we don't want to cause them any sort of headache leaving long before their closing time. So we have players of all ages coming to our club, and we can see this kind of set up on the tables, and you'll notice the chess sets that we're using are tournament chess sets. And I'm often asked, well, where do you get chess sets and clocks? So we can see a clock in this photo. We strongly recommend digital clocks, as that's modern, what everybody's using these days. And I recommend the blue DGT clock. Normally on Amazon, they run for about $35, and that's the cheapest and most effective clock, I would say, that you can buy. And if you just look up tournament set, normally tournament sets are defined by the size of the king. I think 3 1/4 inches to a 4-inch king are tournament regulation sets. So we practice on tournament sets because it's better to practice on what you're going to play in real tournaments. So basics of what you need: bring a chess set and clock with you to the club, especially if you're playing in tournaments, because there's nothing worse than a bunch of people showing up and going, well, we can't really play because we don't have materials. So relatively cheap stuff that you can order on Amazon, and that is the cheapest place to my knowledge. Amazon's pretty good about beating prices. So we can see a few pictures here of the chess club, what it looks like, the back area. And now let's talk a little bit about coming in. So say we've got a busy day like this where it's packed out. You got games going on all the boards, people having conversations, having a good time. Well, when you come in, especially if you're new, one of the great places to start is simply introducing yourself. I'll find that some people, I mean, I'm an introvert, so I completely understand how this is. They'll kind of come and sit down and just kind of look around. Nah, we are welcoming, we're friendly. And if not, come talk to me and I'll introduce you to some people. Happy to do it. So come in, introduce yourself, and walk around and take a look at the games that are in progress. You can get a good idea of the strengths of the players in the room, and you can ask, when this game is done, may I get next game? Pretty simple, straightforward process. And if you're uncomfortable with that, get yourself a tournament set and clock. Come in, get set up around 5:15 or so, and you're going to find yourself, soon as tournament players come in, someone new, they'll sit down and get a game. So definitely the way to go is to be friendly. We've got strength level in our club from beginner all the way up to national master. There are 2 national masters that play on a regular basis in the club. And yeah, lots of ages too, as we can see in this picture. Welcome everybody. Okay, let's get back to the site as we see a few more pictures here in Habit Burger Grill. And they've got great food as well. So just line them up. Game, 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 game. So again, our schedule is every Tuesday evening from 5 to 9, but most people show up at 6. We welcome spectators and chess players alike to drop by for the casual and serious games. Like I said, for tournaments, you need a United States Chess Federation membership. And we have tournaments only on the last Tuesday of the month. And those tournaments are faster time controls. So we alternate doing Blitz, which is 5-minute tournaments. We play an 8-game tournament. And then the alternate months, we do 15 minutes, and that's a 4-game tournament. And you can find more information about different rating categories on the United States Chess Federation website. And I think that about does it for our Tuesday night tournaments and local meetings. Those first number of weeks, as long as it's not the last week, it's open for everyone. Come in, join in on the play. Now, North Palm Beach Library last Saturday Chess Club, I've had this happen before. The library calls me up on a Tuesday and goes, did you tell people that you have a chess club here? Okay. We got to read the fine print, folks. Last Saturday of the month only. And we occasionally have cancellations. We had to cancel a tournament in October, the only one in 2021 we had to cancel because the library double booked use of the room on the final Saturday for a Halloween party. Hey, we gotta swing with the punches and make things work. So, how do you know if a tournament is taking place? Happy that you asked. On chessregister.com, we have all of our tournaments. And in fact, we have a link on our site. If you click on tournaments, we get a list of all tournaments and upcoming events. So we have, notice our upcoming event. It is currently November the 14th. On November the 27th, we have our last Saturday tournament quads. And on November the 30th, we have the last Tuesday Game in 5 Blitz. And if you click these links, it's going to take you to chessregister.com and the registration page with all tournament information over here on the right. You simply put in your information, including your USCF ID, which you purchased from the membership on the US Chess website, in order to be able to register. Now, why is it helpful for us for you to register in tournaments in advance? Well, as a tournament director, let's say we have 20 people playing in our tournament and 5 people register on the link online. That's very helpful for us because we know who's coming in advance. Now imagine you show up, we're ideally looking to start our tournament, let's say our Tuesday night tournament, at 6 p.m. sharp. And we have on-site registration from 5 to 5:30. Now, I've had situations where someone says, all right, I'm going to be there and pay in person. Okay, show up between 5 and 5:30. Do not show up at 6 and go, all right, I'm ready to play. I know Florida's a big last-minute state. There's a lot of last-minute folks. I appreciate it, B-type personalities and whatnot. But this really puts us in bad shape as you have all these people who've done what they needed to do. They're ready to play. And we cannot create pairings to say who's playing who unless everybody's in to the tournament. So if you show up at 6, we have to take more time putting people in. It delays the tournament, delays the start time, delays everything. And this is one of the biggest complaints about tournaments is tournament directors starting late, finishing late, not staying on schedule. Help us stay on schedule by registering online or showing up 30 minutes in advance to the tournament. And that is for our Tuesday night events. We only take online registration for our Saturday events. So chessregister.com is where you can find that registration. And you'll find in the video, if you click down underneath in YouTube, I'm going to have all these links nice and laid out for you where you can find all the information with a click. So getting back to our chess club page, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. We've got the Tuesday night club, location, Habit Burger Grill, and then we've got our last Saturday, and that is at the North Palm Beach Library on Anchorage Drive. And of course, we have the schedule there, linking back to our list of tournaments. And we only play 4 games on Saturday, and those are much longer time controls at game and 50. And of course, we welcome guests, but this is a typical practice and normal etiquette in tournament play as well as casual play. Kibitzing is talking about someone else's game in progress. That is a big no-no. It's like giving hints, giving moves. It's essentially cheating in a certain way. Now, it's completely okay to ask questions when a game is done. I would say more so in casual games than in tournament games. Because if a professional player, for instance, loses a game and you run up to them right after the game and ask a question, well, why didn't you play this move? They could snap at you. So keep that in mind that people are touchy. So I would say carefully choose your words when asking to analyze. Can we take a look at the game you just played? Is a good way to start rather than just offering a move or idea. So on etiquette, definitely with the overall Palm Beach Chess Club, there are 2 ways to enter the club in the area in Habit Burger. Well, I'll give you 2 scenarios, we'll say. Scenario 1, you come in, you introduce yourself. If you have any tournament experience, say, well, I've done X, Y, and Z. Maybe I play on Lichess or chess.com. We always recommend it. And you are stating about how strong you are when you come in. And we can typically find somebody relative in strength and you can have a good game in person. Because definitely one of my things that I wanted to do during the COVID year was start this chess club, and it was tough. So as soon as a window opened for us to begin having meetings in person, we took that opportunity as quickly as we could, and we've been doing it ever since. So coming in, being friendly, communicating with people, asking, can we play the next game? These are the ways to do it. Showing up between, say, 5 and 6, and being ready to play some chess and be friendly with others. Now, here's scenario 2. If the club ends at 9 and you come in at 8:45 p.m. and demand to play the highest rated player, interrupting their game, that's another way. Okay, say the higher rated player takes the time to play the game. Etiquette when playing games, there is music playing in Habit Burger, but if you are singing along, constantly talking during your opponent's time, creating multiple distractions, this is not a Park Hustler chess club. We're not playing for money. They're casual games. It's supposed to be friendly. So unless it is a tournament and there's rules for having good etiquette in tournament, there's really no reason to have that type of obnoxious behavior. And it so rarely happens. So I just feel the need to mention it in this video, as I think it's kind of important to understand. I wanted to have a chess club that inspired me when I was young. And the Dothan Chess Club I played in Dothan, Alabama, from 2003 until 2011. Skipped a year when I went to graduate school, then came back and then played until 2014. And I want to say I missed 6 Tuesdays in all those years. I loved the club, and I was passionate about playing and keeping the club going. And it was a great group of people. So we want great people who are willing to work with others, that are looking to socialize and play some great games of chess. If you're interested in that, please come on in, join us. We'd be happy to have you. And thanks for your attention with this. And of course, you can follow us on social media. We are Palm Beach Chess on anything. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My information's on the website.